Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Reverse 1999. In today's episode, we are going to continue on with the Chronicles of Uluru London Dawning event, and we had quite a strong moment towards the end of the last episode with Willow thinking about the Black Swan, and I really liked that moment, but we did sort of have a breaking off point between Flutterpage and Willow at the end of that part as well. So I'm interested to see how the story progresses from here. So let's find out with part 7, Brunch. I do hope that Willow and
The
Flutterpage
floor ritual is one of the most popular
can make
events
up.
of the Uluru Games. It has a bewitching style that generates a resonance between the dancer and audience.
Oh, is this a flashback to when Caroline spoke with Willow?
Charlotte was a genius.
Oh.
She was born for it. And God has sent her a coach covered in dark feathers and skilled in ancient Celtic runes.
Okay.
Coach Raven taught her the primal witch dance that ignited a fire within her. At least, until that tragedy 10 years ago, which took her leg.
Right, so 10 years ago, a tragedy took her leg.
Coach Raven had given her a pocket of flower seeds as a reward for all her diligent practicing. It said they were from the Druids in the forests of Glastonbury. I guess she planted them around her house and got this garden. Now all
Oh,
these
the
bizarre plants
critters.
share the same strange air with their owner.
Because I'm guessing that's the critters that she's talking about here. The plants in the mansion's garden are all drooping toward the ground. There's a new sense of weariness that wasn't present during Tooth Fairy's last visit. The woman by the door gently shakes her head as Flutterpage crawls around on her knees searching for bugs among the foliage.
Thank you again for having me over. That's all I have to say about Charlotte.
Flutterpage's head pops out from between the plants.
What's a druid? Is it a place? Do they have canaries and snails there?
A druid isn't a place. It's a title. An identity.
Identity? Oh, like a name. Just like Flutterpage, right?
She quickly falls back into her own musings.
Thank you for your cooperation, Miss Bartley. I'm sorry to be taking you away from your practice.
Right, so she's also a competitor or a athlete of sorts, I guess.
Yes, you should be.
Ah.
I don't much enjoy being bothered by stuffed-up bureaucrats.
The accomplished floor ritualist has never been one to hold back her words.
But if you ask me,
Caroline glances once more at the narrow window of the old Victorian house. It's tightly shut.
I will tell you that it isn't Charlotte that's summoning the black fog. I stand by that. I swear it on all my honor as an Uluru competitor. We're witches, but not in the traditional sense. We practice witchcraft to win medals instead of summoning devils.
We trust you at your word. It seems like that concludes our investigation into this fog hag. Thanks again, Miss Bartley.
Miss Tooth Fairy, if you do want to thank me, mind doing me a favor?
Tooth Fairy nods, but Caroline seems to have an unusual hesitation as she deliberates over her choice of words. In the end, she yields.
Please do something. Anything to bring her out of this hole she's dug for herself. Whatever you do, break down her door, drag her out by her hair, even blow up that old mansion.
Damn. That doesn't sound
Just
very socially
don't let her
acceptable.
hide in her stupid house. She'll let you inside now. There's no longer any power preventing you. I can sense it.
You know this place well. Have you visited her here before?
Caroline bites her lip, holding back the words on the tip of her tongue. Then she walks away.
I think Miss Bartley wants to come in with us.
Does
Maybe
she?
so,
She's gone now, though.
but she's made her choice. She doesn't want to join us inside.
Tooth Fairy shakes the jar in her hand, not containing her usual tooth fairies, but filled with a collection of lanolin snails.
Let's go, Flutterpage. We still have work to do.
Does the jar actually have snails? Oh, I think it does. Oh, nice.
Whatever you say, Miss Witch Doctor.
The two of them step cautiously into the garden, the soil compacting under their feet. There's nothing left to obstruct their path. They step around a few threatening-looking plants as they take the winding road to the creaky oak door. Tooth Fairy goes to knock, but the door swings open the moment her knuckle hits the surface. Okay, that's a bit odd.
The door isn't locked. Let's get inside.
Wait, so the door is just so poorly closed that just by knocking it you can push it open? That's kind of a security risk, I think. Willow sits at the table, prepared for one, surrounded by an exorbitant amount of half-finished food. Aside from the full English she's currently tucking into, there's a Scotch egg, a half-eaten cod and chips, and a steaming apple crumble.
Sorry to interrupt.
Get out! Willow casts aside basic manners, neglecting to invite her guests to sit, and cuts herself another piece of sausage. Oh my god. That's some pretty violent swallowing sounds.
Diets high in sugar and fatty oils may well lead to stomach illness, Miss O'Hagan.
Oh my god. She continues to eat her lavish brunch.
I choose the name Tooth Fairy instead of my real name, Campbell. But did you choose to let people call you Willow? Or do you prefer the name Charlotte O'Hagan? That is the name of an excellent Uluru floor ritualist.
The crash of silverware interrupts her once more. Then, Willow sweeps her arm across the table. The silver dishes clatter loudly as they fly to the floor.
Tooth Fairy. Some kind of doctor, right? I think your prescription is a little fuzzy. I'm no athlete. I've only got one leg. This Charlotte has nothing to do with Willow. Just like I've nothing to do with the Uluru Games.
So far as I know, the Uluru Games do not exclude people with disabilities from full participation.
To be sure, but only if you enjoy parading yourself around for embarrassment. I think I'll pass, thanks.
No one should feel embarrassed by competing, least of all the competitors challenging themselves. That is the point of the Uluru spirit.
Willow rises with great effort, furiously stamping the floor with her prosthesis in the process.
Excuse me? I don't remember having asked you for a running commentary.
I'm sure you already know the answer in your heart. You have wisdom and experience.
Who even invited you here? It's time you leave.
you did lock the door.
I'm here representing a mutual friend, Flutterpage.
At the mention of this name, Willow pauses and takes a step back.
What for?
I understand that usually the only one welcome inside is Flutterpage, but I'm here to apologize on her behalf.
Apologize?
She places a small jar of snails on the table.
What's this?
An apology gift. She ran off a little before sunrise to collect these for you. She collects these arcane creatures you use to make the lubricant for your prosthesis, right? But she's afraid that you'll get angry at her again. so she asked me to give it to you.
Oh, I see. Now I'm the hateful, angry, wicked witch.
No, you're not. The things that these people say about you, they aren't true. As I mentioned, Flutter Page wanted to apologize because, quote, she didn't want to break your heart.
She didn't want to break her heart. Alright.
Miss Bartley has told her many things about you. She never knew you're such an outstanding competitor.
Caroline?
Tooth Fairy slowly pushes the jar of snails closer to her.
So, will you accept her gift?
Willow delicately places her fingertips on the jar, neither pushing it away nor taking it.
Nosy
Nope.
little brat. Where is she now? In the temporary hospital?
You want to see her?
The witch's features twist like a knot.
Don't push me!
She pulls the snail jar closer to her.
All right, it's my own fault. I shouldn't have treated her that way.
Oh, okay. Okay, Willow. Folding under, like, minimal pressure. It's good, though. She's, admitting her wrongs.
That what you wanted to hear, is it? Fine, then. You'll have what you want. Just take me to her.
A bit rough around the edges, but I guess that works.
She's waiting by the door.
What?
What? Flutterpage cautiously peeks out from the edge of the doorframe, her wide eyes scanning the room for any sign of
Miss
danger.
Willow.
Oh, she's got teary eyes again. At this point, there is no turning back.
Fine. Come on in, then.
Oh no, why is she crying again? Unable to deal with her emotions, tears well up in Flutterpage's eyes once again.
Stop your crying. Listen, I shouldn't have treated you so wickedly the last time. And the time before that.
Tooth Fairy gives a silent nod.
Now would you stop that crying? At least not here in my...
Oh no, she broke into tears. Without a moment's hesitation, Flutterpage charges towards her. Willow's hands open and close like a spider raising its front legs in fear. She's not sure whether she can catch this chaotic bundle of rags.
Oi.
Bang! Are they hugging? She managed to catch her only to be knocked back to the floor.
I'm sorry. I'm really very sorry. I swear I won't break into your house no more. I'll only come in when you let me. I'll do anything you ask. Say anything you need me to say, miss.
She unconsciously looks at Tooth Fairy, only to see that her full attention is directed at the Uluru floor ritual painting on the wall. Willow gently taps the back of Flutterpage's neck through several layers of old clothing.
So, could I still come around again sometime?
Willow presses her hand to the girl's mouth, stifling her sobs.
Stop your crying first, lass.
Okay, I'll stop crying.
With a soft push, Flutterpage drifts into the air like a sheet caught in the wind. Even with the removal of Flutterpage's weight, Willow is left on the floor, unable to get up.
What? Can I help you?
Flutterpage moves closer, reaching up both hands in line with Willow's. She takes the offered hands and rises steadily, the sudden gust of wind helping her find her balance.
Enough. Enough. I've had too much of this for one day. Would you mind if I politely asked you to leave? You do have a black fog to chase after all, don't you? Just so you know, it truly has nothing to do with me.
Miss O'Hagan.
Oh, what's Flutter Page calling her Miss O'Hagan now?
Call me Willow, child. What else do you want to say?
Would you let the food stay in your tummy for a bit longer? Eat a little more. I don't want you to be so skinny.
The child is telling the adult to eat more and not be skinny. Wow. Willow pries Flutter Page's arms from around her waist, gently pushing her back.
All right, now leave me be, please.
Tooth Fairy takes Flutter Page's hand, and as they leave the room, the old house sinks back into silence. There is no sound save for the heavy ticking of the grandfather clock.
She's seen too much of this embarrassing side of me.
Alright. That was pretty nice. I'm glad that Willow and Flutter Page made up immediately after that event, I'm guessing. Or some... Well, it doesn't seem like too much time has passed. But yeah, let's take a brief look at this. Alright, potion ingredients. I'm not gonna be able to learn anything from this, so I'm just gonna briefly skim through it. Sleeping Drought, special pain relief. Alright, sure. Raining fish. Why is it raining fish? I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Oh, what is this?
I dreamt of eating a marshmallow last night, but it tasted like rubber. And the next day, my wife asked me why I ate the cotton she had in her nose.
What?
I said it's because the air was so dirty that I wanted to block up my throat. And she laughed. Of course. She says it might be better now that I can't shout and holler whenever someone scores.
A burst of static fills the air as the radio's owner changes the station.
These are the highest level of professional arcanists. Their abilities lie far beyond the limits of our bodies, our perception, and everything else.
Whose car is this?
Do you know what
Oh,
we're
right.
doing?
Go on then. Be a little louder. May as well let everyone know a trusted servant of His Majesty's government and his
What?
talking hat are hiding out in a pile of litter.
Why are they in a trash can?
Oh, that's what you're worrying about? I guarantee you, no person in their right mind will think that a brilliant mind such as yourself would decide to hide in a rubbish pile pretending to be a potato.
Ha ha. Since when did you become a comedian?
I learned from the best, mate. Once I'm back in Oz, I hope to be awarded the title of Duke of Sydney Slapper.
Wow.
Not that anyone gives a toss about titles of nobility back home. We've got more important things to worry about in the Redlands down under.
You know, Brimley, old chap, you don't have to be a duke to be above people. All you need is someone tall enough to wear you on his head.
Bloody oath, mate. Like I'd let anyone pop me on their head. I'm an intelligent being, not a bloody accessory.
These two are pretty funny together. A small monocular peeks out from among the garbage.
Look at that sailor over there. See
Which
the
one?
ropes in his hand?
No, I don't,
That right
actually.
there is presently the most valuable material in all of London to me.
Yeah, okay, I don't know what sailor he's talking about.
Right, a bit of rope. And what about it, mate?
It's essential that I have it for my invention. We'll just wait for him to throw the ropes into the pile here, and then we'll be off. Just as simple as that.
Was he inventing something? I thought he had to, like, solve the black fog issue.
Come closer. Closer. Ready now. He's nearly here.
Imagine you open the same rubbish bin that Mr. Fogg is in.
It's
That would
no
be so
longer
funny.
useful to you, son. Just throw it down.
A bowl of A bowl of freshly extracted fish guts is poured over him. That is so funny.
Mate, there's a lot of good that's come of being awakened. I treasure all the adventures we've shared. But I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't have awakened if I knew I'd end up in a rubbish bin covered in fish guts.
Just a little mistake. Just a little mistake.
What are all these for, exactly?
Mr. Fogg gestures for Brimley to come closer, then with a proud whoosh opens the large sack he's been filling over the last 3 days.
These are my collections so far. A klaxon, a watering can, a fishbowl, and...
Has he actually gone insane?
A chamber pot?
What's a chamber pot? Despite his lack of facial features, Mr. Fogg can sense Brimley's disdain.
You've gone full bonkers, mate. You're the fog walker. Aren't you ashamed of hiding in rubbish, stealing old junk?
It's not junk, old chap. Every piece here will be invaluable to our work.
What the hell is he talking about, man? Mr. Fogg's face hardens as he turns his gaze towards Brimley.
Each one is a necessary component for my invention.
Yeah, what are you inventing, buddy?
Your invention?
For... Ahoy, sailor! You over there, please wait!
Oh, you really need that rope. Mr. Fogg's attention is clearly still fixed on the sailor.
Would you mind terribly leaving us those old ropes you've got there?
Good lord, he's bound for the sanitarium at this rate.
Yeah, man. What happened to him, man? Oh?
Move along, no pushing. Everyone will have their chance to vote for their favourite competitor.
Oi, Sweeney, you only pushed me out of the queue. Good bloody job, mate. I'm voting for number 007, Molson.
Oh, oops.
Molson? The first timer? Not all your life, mate. I'm down for 005 Bartley. She's the top seed.
The alley is full of stalls for the Uluru qualifiers. A crowd of people is gathered, their faces painted with Uluru symbols in anticipation of the event. I thought this got cancelled. I swear the qualifiers got cancelled due to the air quality and the tuberculosis.
3 days to the qualifiers.
Oh right, there's still 3 days.
Still can.
Okay, I see. There's still 3 days.
Oi, you over there with the black brolly. Come on over and vote for the winner. Oi, mister, stop your pushing.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Sorry, mate, we're on patrol.
Sir, we have a situation over there.
Let's follow them. Now introducing the competitors for the Uluru London qualifiers.
Bartley! 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 Oi! Who pushed me?
There's so many people here.
Me? Was you that pushed me, weren't it? You should be the one minding your own feet.
Arthur, I think we're only making things worse trying to move through this crowd.
Looks like we found our troublemakers. What do we do?
Keep up with them and bring him in.
Yes, sir.
Alright. I guess we are battling for some reason. Okay, we're fighting the police and 2 random people, I guess. Sure.
That's the direction.
Do you have a little faith in me, Master?
Puść le naufragé sur le bord.
Alright. Amazing.
Look, an earth suspended river.
That's what it's all about. Life or death battle and victory.
Amazing. Short and sweet. Let us press on.
Arthur, next time, don't get me involved. I think I'm feeling sick.
But he gave us the rope after all.
Why does he want the rope, man? Mr. Fogg grins as he looks at the small length of rope in his hand.
Stop right there!
Uh-oh. He turns his head, and there, standing behind him, are 2 constables.
Seems you two rough sleepers are wanted in connection with a fight breaking out on Cross Street. I'll ask you to come quietly and cooperate.
Mate, say something.
Wonderful. Now I have everything I need for my experiment.
What?
The properties of this sea-worn rope should be able to conduct the large particles into the purification vessels.
What the hell is he
Mate,
on
shut
about?
your gob for a minute and listen.
Yes, perfection. But how to measure and screen the size of the particles? We will need more sophisticated equipment. Huh? Why am I being handcuffed?
How's he so lost in his own head that he doesn't realize he's getting arrested?
Because you're being placed under arrest, sir.
The moment the 2 constables draw near, they freeze in place.
Wait a second.
You're Mr. Fogg, the Fog Walker. Their eyes widen.
Mr. Fogg, is that you?
Yes, it is.
Bloody hell. Are you seriously telling me you recognize Fogg before me? How many talking hats do you know?
Terribly sorry, gentlemen. I might not have recognized you through all this fog, were it not for that iconic umbrella of yours.
Iconic umbrella. I mean, the vendor did say, like, he had, like, a black umbrella, apparently, but I've never seen it, like, before.
Oh,
So.
naturally. Just as I've somehow failed to recognize the 2 ignoramuses that tried to handcuff a hat.
The shorter constable gives a series of subtle eye signals to the other.
We're sorry again, Mr. Fogwalker and Mr. Brimley. But we do need to ask you some questions. What with you running around, disturbing the peace and making all these strange things you've got there?
Oh no, he's just triggered, like, Mr. Fogg's yapping about his invention.
Oh, I didn't steal anything. This is all just rubbish, and it's for official business. I'm going to lift the fog from London.
That's great to hear, buddy. The 2 constables pause for a moment before their faces break into awkwardly sardonic smiles.
I see. All just a terrible misunderstanding then.
Yeah.
Naturally, a bit of old rope, a car horn, unmistakably the latest in technology. Anyways, mates, best we let you go. You've got a city to save.
Yeah, we do.
We'll be off now.
Yeah, see ya. With the handcuffs removed, Brimley takes a moment to stretch. Brimley? Wait, so they actually handcuffed Brimley?
Glad that's over. I'm no fan of handcuffs, even if I don't have any hands.
What did they even cuff?
A little quiet, old chap. I'm just in the middle of a thought.
Oh my god.
How might I assemble it?
I hope it actually turns out to be good.
I'm sorry, mister, but I just heard what happened.
Huh?
Huh? Neither one of them had noticed the little girl who had appeared before them. She looks only half as old as Flutterpage. Damn, that's so young.
Did you say lifting the fog, mister? Are you really going to get rid of the big, scary fog monster?
Oh great, now there's a big scary fog monster instead of the fog hag. She blinks, her eyes bright and sparkling as she stares at Mr. Fogg like a little goldfish in a tank.
Will that mean you can cure my mummy?
Maybe?
And bring back the blue sky?
Brimley glances at Mr. Fogg.
Right?
When no one responds, the little girl grows anxious.
And then we can still have the Uluru Games, right?
Right, guys? I dart back and forth between Brimley and Mr. Fogg, looking for any trace of comfort.
My mummy said if the fog keeps sticking around, making people sick, then the games won't come.
A faint sob starts to creep into her voice. Mr. Fogg crouches down and shakes his sack of treasures, spreading them out on the ground.
Mate, this really isn't the time or place.
A klaxon, a probe, a spoon, and a spool of weathered rope.
What's he gonna do with all this stuff?
Assembled like so. Perhaps using a large pot or a baby's bathtub.
He furrows his brow, absorbs his task at hand. Oh my god, bro. Has he really just been thinking about assembling this junk together while, like, Lisa was trying to speak to him? The girl gets on her knees as she leans in to get a closer look.
It will still need a touch of the miraculous.
I think it'll need, like, lots of touches of the miraculous. He gently blows into the base of the glass vessel. What the hell? Is that his, like, ability or something? There's a crackling sound as a few sparks of light flash briefly in the glass container, before a tiny, steady light is glowing within.
Voila!
What the hell did he produce? Oh my god, it's sucking in the fog!
It's breathing.
How did bro do this? As the machine hums as it draws in air, filters it, and releases it through the other side. What other side? There's only one car horn.
Yes.
How did bro do this? What the hell?
The Uluru qualifiers will not just be fog-free, my little friend. They will be sunny.
Wow.
But I'll need some help. Would you and your friends join me in this project, young lady?
Why is he getting children to help him do this? The little girl's face blushes red.
Yes, I'll help. I'll ask my grandpa, my mummy, and Auntie Martha to help too.
Isn't her mom sick right now?
The more the merrier. We are going to build the largest fog purification machine on Earth. The London Air Pollution Auto Detect Cleaner.
Okay, the name needs a bit of work, but sounds good to me.
Like a great honking big vacuum to me, mate.
It's filtering, man. It's filtering the air. It's not just a vacuum. Oh. Back with the ritual music playing.
Sulis, Sulis, all life's offerings I bring, as sacrifice to you from the growing spring. The light will sprout within the world's egg lay. Your endless quest brings parents' joyful day.
Parents' joyful day.
Flutterpage, wait, why is Flutterpage also here?
What are you, a parrot?
And then the music just stops. After hanging in the upside down pose of a ribbon dance for an hour, Willow finally decides to break the silence.
Fine. Keep on then. Annoy an old woman to death if you like.
I swear she's not even that old. Oh, connecting. Oh, I think it's a new day. Yeah, it's a new day. Just give it a moment. There we go. Oh.
Another bad mood, eh, Miss Willow? This one's your worst this week. I counted it up. Every 32 hours, steady as a clock. You start scolding me, scolding the plants, the ants, even flowers.
What? Why is Flutterpage keeping track of these things? Why is Willow scolding the ants, the plants, and the flowers?
I thought we'd agreed. No more peeking round my house without permission.
Yeah, but you didn't kick me out, did you? And you gave me some rye bread and lemon jam. Don't quite know why you keep trying to act the big meanie, Miss Willow. I know you're a softie now, deep down.
Oh my god. It's over for Willow. Flutterpage knows Willow's true self now. The ribbon suspending Willow finally gives way, sending her quickly to the ground. That sounds very unsafe. Just the floor with a heavy thud.
Miss Willow!
Ouch. Oh, it hurts.
Wasn't she hanging upside down as well? Yeah. That's very unsafe. Is that Caroline? Carolyn? A distant voice reaches her. The corner of Willow's mouth twitches.
Hello again, Miss Swan.
Miss Swan. Oh, there she is. A blonde woman stands on the other side of the garden fence, her face half covered by curled stems of a carnivorous plant. Amazing. Great. Now we're gonna get an interaction between Caroline, and Willow, so that'll be pretty cool. Maybe Caroline. I just keep forgetting which one it is. But yeah, hopefully she can convince Willow to maybe participate or something. I don't know. I don't know if Willow's like, I mean, she's obviously practicing, but I don't know like how good of a state she's in to like compete.
Be careful. Now you can spit it out. Right.
Yep, that's okay, he's vomiting. That doesn't sound like spitting out.
That's the 5th one today. I added a bit of powder into the candy to loosen up their phlegm. It should help them breathe a little easier.
Thank you
Okay.
so much, Doctor. We really had no idea what to do with this new variant of tuberculosis. You and the Foundation have been a real asset to us.
You're welcome. This is a matter of vital health for all of us. I'm very glad to see the treatment is proving effective. And I hope that our clinical experience here might contribute to solving this fog curse as well.
All I'm hoping for is for this mess to end soon, so we can go watch the games together.
Yep, the games are not going to be cancelled. Because Mr. Fogg is going to save us all with his fog purification machine.
Really? So the staff here are fans of the Uluru games as well?
I swear everyone's just a fan of the Uluru games out
Not
here.
just the staff. Everyone here loves a bit of sport.
Yep.
We're always listening to the broadcasts over the radio down in the ward. It's all quite motivating. Sometimes we even get the patients out onto the commons to practice. Something about the coming of a big sporting event always brings people together.
Amazing.
That's all very good to hear. But actually, it was this poster that grabbed my attention.
The one we saw in the first part. It points to a small poster pinned beside the bed. Oh no, it's this one with the ritual dance. The picture is faded. It's too difficult to make out the face of the athlete. That's definitely gonna be Willow.
That's her. Gorgeous, isn't she?
May I ask who she is?
She happens to be this patient's favorite competitor of all time.
Oh?
She collected all of her posters and clippings. She even keeps a few photos of her as a bookmark and in her purse.
Damn, big
My
fan.
favorite ritualist.
Oh. Interesting.
Looks like you haven't had a proper guest in ages. Have you forgotten how to make a cup of tea?
Oh my god.
You like to presume, don't you?
Oh.
So why are you here then? Just to enjoy the sound of a door slamming in your face?
Oh, how terrible of me for wanting to visit an old friend.
So then, Miss Bartley, you came all the way down from Yorkshire just to gawk at an old rival? I should feel lucky, should I? Truth is, I don't care to chatter about with you. Not now, not ever. So you can just turn around and march yourself home. Flutterpage, back to business.
What business is Flutterpage on? After glancing at Caroline, Willow turns and gives Flutterpage a look. But Flutterpage is too busy staring at Caroline, her face vacant. Oh my god.
Why'd you send her away like that? She just wants to practice with you. She likes you.
Focus on
she?
your stopwatch. On the count of 3. No time to waste.
What? Stopwatch?
She's still there.
She's none of our concern.
And you ain't seen each other in a long time. Bet she misses you a lot.
For Pete's sake, Buzzy. No one does something like that just out of the goodness of their own heart. She has her reasons.
Flutterpage obediently closes her mouth, but can't help herself from giving Caroline a reluctant glance.
Charlotte, you know she's right.
Oh no.
I have missed you. I want to see you. But if you really want to know the reason,
Oh?
I want to challenge you again.
Really? Is that for real, or is she just like challenging Willow to get her out of this house?
The question is, do you?
What's happening here? Oh, we're cutting back here.
Do you know her?
Do we?
Charlotte O'Hagan.
Oh, right. That's the name. Truth is, if it weren't for our little patient, I doubt I'd remember her.
No?
Most people think she's too old to compete now, that she's retired to God knows where. Others say she's become an addict, wasting her life away. I guess I heard in the gossip rags that some people think she's keeled over and died. Too bad for this young lady, but I doubt we'll ever see her in the games again.
Unless we inspire her.
She's like us not to lose, even if she did compete.
Come on, Willow, please compete.
You just want to announce to the world you've beat me, eh? Think that'll be a fair challenge, do you? Perhaps you ought to find someone a little more your speed. Someone who's still in one piece.
Okay, Willow.
Again, Miss Bartley. Please turn around. I haven't any sort of tea you'd like.
You have changed, haven't you, Charlotte?
What was that? After a brief moment of surprise, Caroline throws a ribbon at Willow. What? Why are we throwing ribbons at Willow? Is that like a trigger for like some ritual dance technique? The ribbon lashes fiercely, grazing the side of Willow's body before shooting past her.
What the blazes are you doing?
Oh, okay. I thought that was actually supposed to trigger some sort of ritual dance behavior from Willow. Oh.
What?
What is that? Did you steal something? What? It's like a cup of tea! No way she just somehow created a cup of tea with her ribbon. What? She pulls the ribbon back toward her, the cup landing squarely in her hand. She stands there calmly, her eyes still on Willow.
You just said you don't have any tea I'd like. But I think this one is just to my taste.
What? Also, wasn't... Wait. Okay, there's no way she just made a cup of tea with that ribbon. So I'm guessing this is a pre-existing cup of tea that, like, Willow was drinking out of or something?
Wow, Miss Willow, that ribbon is amazing. It can go from long to short in a second.
She's got, like, a small smile on her face. Although her eyes are kind of giving a weird expression right now.
Aye. A little toss of the ribbon to take control of an object at a distance of 10 meters. Catch an object after a turn. You did it. Well done. But your aesthetics were lazy.
Okay, Willow. I think you should one-up her then, do a better
You're
one.
controlling the angle of your left shoulder, which is good, but it only means you're compensating for your poor stance.
Is Caroline doing this poor stance on purpose, or is she just too lazy to do it properly, since this is just a casual, like, interaction? And it actually brought out the coach and Willow as well, so that's pretty funny.
What then? Are you expecting me to say thank you?
No need. Thank yourself for all that hard practice you must have done over all those years. You're almost good enough now. Almost.
Why's she being so toxic? Come on, Willow, just compete. Show Caroline who's better.
Let's go back to our timing, Flutterpage.
All right. Goodbye, Miss Swan.
For a moment, Caroline stands there motionlessly, cup in hand. Then she gradually lowers her eyes, places the cup on her fence post, and turns to walk away. Oh, she's actually walking away. She has barely walked a few steps when Willow's voice reaches her from behind. Not loud, but clear.
Oh, by the by, the ribbon technique you just did, I know you learnt it from me. From my performance at the Beltane exhibition match. Am I right?
What? Okay, Willow, if you just want to excruciatingly recall every single part of her performance, then just compete, honestly. Like, she's got the knowledge, she knows, like, this exhibition match was like at least 10 years ago, and she still remembers the technique she used, she still recognized it off of Caroline, so she's still got it to some degree. I think she's overly, like, I don't know, she's just not confident with her leg or something. Because, like, judging from this interaction, her, like, I don't know what you would call it, her, like, ribbon dance, ritual dance, like, theory or something, it's still up to par. It's still, like, very good. So, I don't know if she's just, like, scared, just because of her leg. Like, I don't know how much her leg is actually impacting her performance. I mean, we did see her practice that one time, but I don't remember if she actually fell during that. I mean, if she did, then I guess. Because she's kind of just, like, saying, that her leg is just gonna make her embarrass herself. But I feel like, I don't know. How long has she had this prosthetic leg? Surely she's also had it 10 years. And if she's been practicing for 10 years as well, I mean, it seems like she's still struggling with the leg quite a bit, but I don't know. It's a bit odd that she hasn't perfected the leg, at least to the degree she's confident with. I don't know. Maybe the prosthetic leg is just really, really difficult for her to maneuver in. The tone of her voice makes it almost impossible to simply walk away.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you suck, Caroline. You stole that technique from Willow.
Each and every move, you copied it from my routine, right down to the ribbon.
What?
Oh, she's got a little blush as well.
Miss Swan, your face is all red, like my daddy's face when he reads a funny joke in his punch books.
What?
Me? Learnt from you?
Oh my god.
You were taunting me right in front of my face, with my own routine. The very innovator that made it. I suppose it was just an attempt to win my approval, was it?
You really think that, don't you?
Well, your face says otherwise, but...
But I'm afraid you're not different than when we last competed, Caroline. You're diligent, but you were never graceful enough. That's what holds you back from glory in floor ritual. Your aesthetic sensibility, it's all you've ever needed. But you still don't have it, do you now?
Damn.
I... You won't make any real progress reusing my old routines. Not unless you find your own way to express your pneuma and your own signature.
Shame and regret slowly creep across Caroline's face as she struggles to contain her anger. Then it bursts forth. Uh-oh.
You really are full of yourself, aren't you, Charlotte? Do you know how many titles I've won at the international tournaments? The Desert Floor Ritual Open, the Aurora Cup World Championship, and many others, let alone Uluru itself.
Okay, we're listing titles now. Oh, I hope Willow bites back with her own titles.
The name Caroline Bartley has long surpassed yours. I am the uncontested top seed in these games. The records of my skills, my own skills, are in the training manuals for new witches.
Damn.
Do you even know anything about the state of the competition these days? The rules and scoring systems are entirely different and higher in every way. The limits you once broke through are now considered standard for beginners.
Damn. Alright. Come on, Willow, show her.
But indeed, I learnt it all from you. Face it, you've been left behind. You're no longer the model of perfection. You're just a shooting star that shined too briefly but eventually fell away. I am the rising sun. My name will be eternal in this sport, long after yours is forgotten.
Okay. We're spitting out the metaphors now. Oh, this is so funny. And Willow's having fun with this as well. Her back turned to Caroline still.
So be it. Go on. Be the glorious sun. Leave this fading star alone.
Caroline stands in shock as a couple of doves take flight, leaving behind a few drifting feathers. Wait, what were the doves doing?
Aunt Martha!
Lisa, you're back. We were just talking about you.
Oh, she's the fan of Willow.
About me? What about me?
About your dream and your favorite competitor.
Yep, Charlotte O'Hagan.
Oh, you mean Charlotte O'Hagan?
Yep.
Yes,
That's great, but Mr. Fogg needs us for a project. He says we can still have the games if we all work together. And maybe everyone will be able to attend the qualifiers. Maybe even Charlotte O'Hagan.
A project?
What sort of project?
The girl's cries draws the attention of everyone in the hospital, creating a buzz of confusion.
Give me a break. What are they planning to do this time? Another useless build that won't pass the House of Lords?
Sorry for interrupting. Did I hear you mention Mr. Fogg?
Yes, Mr. Fogg.
Yes, Mr. Fogg. He said he's making something that will lift all the fog from London.
Amazing.
It's his great invention. With everyone's help, we can build a huge machine. But he says we'll need lots and lots of things, such as, pistons for the mechanic lung, and...
Okay, how's Lisa remembering all this? And don't we have 3 days till the qualifiers? We've got 3 days to create the greatest fog filtering machine of all time. Actually, it's not even fog filtering, because we have to remove the fog as well, so... Calm, steady footsteps grow nearer, and a large hand tousles the little girl's hair. Mr. Fogg!
Take it over from here. Thank you, Lisa.
Alright, buddy.
Mr. Fogg!
Mr. Fogg?
Let him cook, let him cook. He's got the greatest fog filtering machine ever. Why do they call him Fog Walker, though? I wonder. Oh? Charlotte O'Hagan claiming my sunshine. Oh, we're talking about the sun again. Like what Caroline was talking about. In a stunning performance at the Uluru Games floor ritual event, 11-year-old Charlotte O'Hagan claimed the gold medal with her original move, the Geranium Dance. This victory not only crowned her this year's champion, but also broke a 2-century-old record, making her the youngest winner in the event's documented history, with the previous record being set in 1802 by Green-Fingered Anna, who was 13 at the time. The O'Hagan lineage is steeped in the traditions of ritualistic arcane skills. Charlotte's great-grandfather, Douglas O'Hagan, who famously once entered the Hidden Stone Gate at the Giant's Causeway, and offered the arcanist text, the Gate of All Gates, rituals of unlocking and summoning. Her grandmother, Elizabeth Baker O'Hagan, earned a bronze medal in the same floor ritual event back in 1866. Amazing. Come on, Charlotte. Come on, Willow. You got this. You got this. Show Caroline who's boss. Dust-covered pearl. Okay. Let's see what this is about.
Miss Willow, I think the water's been shut off.
The water's been shut off?
I opened it all the way, but nothing's coming out.
Huh. Are we having water shortage? Flutterpage tilts her head as she brings it in close and sticks her little finger into the faucet, feeling only a few drips of water. Dangling in midair, Willow wipes the beads of sweat from her face.
Go to the water resource office and ask the staff what's going on. If they're not there, they're probably at the gin barrel.
Is that a pub?
I know you want me to leave, but how are you going to track the time in school without me?
With a heart that's pure and a body lean, to the hunt I go through forest green.
Her wand unexpectedly slips from her left hand and plummets to the floor.
Back. Pick it up and keep going, Charlotte. The movement's correct. First spin, then run the geranium over the shoulder, let it slide down the back, and as it falls to the ground, step on it to hop into the air. Then...
The geranium, isn't that what that original move she came up with when she was like 11?
Thulis, all life's offerings I bring as sacrifice to you from the growing spring. Ugh, this is all wrong.
She halts, wrinkling her brow.
The flow needs to be smoother. All right, let's try this again. The sprouting light within the world's egg lays.
She gracefully descends from the air, her mechanical prosthesis squeaking softly as she lands.
Hooray! You did it!
Damn it, Flutterpage. I don't think you're supposed to speak.
This element requires a 720-degree turn. I haven't even made it to 600.
How's she measuring her angles? Does she have a protractor? Oh, oops. I mean, actually 120 more is quite a bit.
Once more from the beginning.
I like the dripping.
Your endless quest brings parents joyful days.
Her body has collapsed on this rotted wooden floor countless times today, and with the setting sun, each fall feels heavier than the last. Why is she hyperventilating?
How about this time?
And why is everything white? I don't get it. Oh, she did it.
I did it.
Well, she did a 720-degree turn and then somehow ended in this very complex position. Amazing. And I must say again, I really love this happy OST. Like, I just love it. I love good things happening.
What?
She did it, Flutterpage.
I completed the element. I did it.
Nice. She cleared another 120 degrees in the same day, no less. Very impressive.
Blimey!
Blimey! Hooray! Huzzah!
So you mean you did that move you've always talked about?
A 2.5 turn with free leg backwards and upwards. Wand throw and catch.
Wow.
Does that mean you can complete the ritual too?
Yes.
Amazing. Willow examines the geranium in her hand. The tender pink leaves quietly resting in her palm. Okay, I might be lying about the original move thing. I think geranium is just like a flower or something that she's using as part of her ritual. But I guess her geranium dance or whatever used the geranium as well as an element in her routine. Not a single petal has fallen or been harmed in any way.
All right, that's enough for today.
Well played, Willow. What?
It's supper time. Your mother must be waiting for you to come home with beef stew, fried fish, and bread.
Really?
But why? You usually train for about 3 more hours.
Not today. I need a break. Ah, I'm totally exhausted.
Okay, understandable. Well, is Flutterpage gonna push Willow to do another 3 hours? Flutterpage stays exactly where she is, showing no desire to move.
Why are you still standing there? Do I need to get His Majesty's limousine to pick you up?
Is Flutterpage thinking of asking Willow to compete? Because I'm down to support the idea.
Oh, I get it. If I don't leave now, the critters in the garden will bite my ears.
What? Will they? She mumbles onto herself as she quickly makes her way to the door.
Good.
What is she on
I won't
about?
see you off.
A gust of wind blows in through the door as Flutterpage makes her exit. With a flick of Willow's wand, she slams it shut behind her. The room settles back into its muted, oppressive stillness. The water's still dripping. Come on, at least turn off the tap. Willow steps into the pale yellow light of the kitchen and shuts the door behind her.
Bloody.
Why are we angry again?
You filthy little stain. Whoever gave you permission to stick to my cauldron?
What are we talking about? Is there a little critter or something? Or a snail? Willow sits beside the sink, absorbed in cleaning her cauldron. Oh, there's just a stain, I guess?
Look at me. I have a whole sink of dishes that haven't been washed. And here I am, fighting a little stain on a cauldron. And when the water's just shut off too.
Is she really raging about washing dishes right now? That is a bit crazy.
I did ask Buzzy to visit the water resource office. Hopefully it didn't slip her mind. If she even knows how to use it. Never mind. I can clean it off without water.
Whoa. We're cleaning dishes. Why are we fighting things? Oh my god, these things are crazy looking.
That's the direction.
Who knew cleaning dishes would be so hard? We have to fight critters when we wash the dishes.
The turbulence arrives.
Amazing.
That's what it's all about. Life or death battle, and
Amazing. Haha, we successfully cleaned the dishes.
Got it. It's off.
Amazing.
You stubborn little thing. Everyone loathes you. Avoids you like the plague. You're just a pathetic little stain clinging to what you can.
Was she trash talking the stain? Unless she's kind of like projecting, and this is more directed to herself as well.
Do you have no shame to sully the sacred floor with your artificial leg?
Yeah, alright, so she is projecting about herself.
So what if you finish the element? It won't bring back your leg. Without it, you're no different from a clown. How could you possibly compete again? You're not qualified.
Well, if you go to the qualifiers and you get qualified, then you will be qualified, right?
No. I'm not. All the money I spent on this leg, all the efforts I made to finish the ritual, they're utterly pointless.
Did she spend the whole 10 years trying to finish the ritual? If so, please just qualify,
When was the
Willow.
last time I ate dessert? Or even a chip, for that matter. Year after year, I've trained harder than the last to make up for my leg. But what's the point?
She flings a scrubbing brush into the cauldron, and her heavy breathing gradually slows down.
Forget it. Everything will be all right.
No? Optimism. That's what I love to hear.
Just give up.
Ah, never mind.
Stop thinking about it. Stop hoping. Don't look back or ahead. Just look at the cauldron.
The cauldron? But you've already cleaned the cauldron. Beneath the dim light, Willow raises her now sparkling clean cauldron to eye level. That can be
See how
you.
clean it is now. Stop clinging to places where you don't belong. The world is perfect without you.
The rusted faucet suddenly sputters out a blast of water. It splashes across the counter, startling Willow. Willow leans back with the reflexes of a true athlete. Her gaze quickly falls on the piece of paper on the table.
No.
What's on the table? The painting or something? For the ritual. Oh! Wait, she was filling in the form. No way, she was actually filling in the form. She was at least pondering it. Floor ritual. Yeah, alright. I wonder why all of these other parts are blurred. Especially these ones with like weight, height, and age. Considering that she didn't even fill them in. So why are those blurred? Wait, didn't her eyebrows go down? So she's kind of like relieved that her form is saved. So she does care about qualifying. And she just proved that to herself when she tried to rescue this application form. Her hands clutching the form begin to tremble. Before long, the tremors have engulfed her entire body.
Still intact.
Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a drop of water? Okay, she's laughing like a maniac now. Ah.
Still intact.
Still intact, yeah? No? There's still more. Damn. Quite a chunky part. Caroline stands at the center of the sports field in her training gear, feeling the fiery pulse of the ground beneath her feet.
Hey!
The flutter page just summoned like a gust of wind every time she arrives anywhere.
Miss Bartley, I finally found you.
Why was she looking for Caroline?
Page, is that you? I can hardly open my eyes in all this wind. Where are you?
I'm right here.
The wind subsides as Flutter Page makes a hurried landing, nearly losing her balance.
You've been looking for me, have you? How did you find me?
Well, she was just flying all around London looking for you.
I knew where you were staying in London, but
What?
you wasn't there when I arrived. Then, the landlady Erica told me to try the training field. Looks like she was right.
How does Flutter Page know where Caroline is staying?
She was. I've been training here every day. You know, to settle in before the event.
Right.
Good luck then. Actually, I've come here to deliver a very important and urgent letter to you.
Oh?
Here.
Alright.
A letter of challenge.
Oh? Willow? Wait, Willow. Wait, her resolve. Her resolve is back. The bold, crooked letters scrawled across the top proudly proclaim the letter's importance.
I, Liberty Grove, on behalf of Charlotte O'Hagan, hereby challenge Caroline Bartley to see who will become the champion of the floor ritual in the Uluru Games.
Damn it, Flutter Page, you actually had me believing Willow actually found her resolve. But Flutter Page is just Damn it, Flutter Page, you can't just throw Willow into this without her consent.
No matter if you're a seeded player, a champion, or the son you say you are, Charlotte O'Hagan. The only flaw ritual is to master the 2.5 turn with freed leg backwards and upwards.
What's you listing her? What's Flutter Page listing out Willow's routine? Surely that's just giving an advantage to Caroline because she knows what to expect from Willow.
We'll defeat you and win first place in the London qualifiers.
What? You mean...
What the hell? Flutter Page just outright challenged Caroline. That's so goofy. She's actually trolling us right now. Oh, Clang Clang, part 11. Let's go, let's see what's up. I think there's like a boss battle or something in this part, shooting from the stars and everything. So let's see what this is all about.
Out of the way! Out of the way! I found the perfect component for Mr. Fogg's machine!
Oh, Freddy the Rascal, I remember you. You're trying to like, fight Flutter Page or something. The boy darts through the bustling alley, slipping between the hats and the smog and landing among the crowd at the corner of the square. The machine, about half the size of a person, is at the center of everyone's attention. The crowd members whisper to each other in excited tones.
This allows us to analyze the composition of the atmosphere.
Wow. He lifts his head above the crowd, his voice cutting through the chatter.
If the color of the filter paper meets that of the pollution standard, it will determine that the air is polluted and start working automatically.
Wow. It's pretty cool you can see like the dust and fog here as well.
Let me show you.
Come on then. Let's see. Heads turn as the crowd stares intently at the measuring tool in Mr. Fogg's hands.
Excuse me! Oi! Mr. Fogg, look! I found a glass stopper! It's the one you were looking for, right?
Stopper in hand, Freddy eagerly pushes through the crowd toward Mr. Fogg.
Oh, you found it. Yes, that's exactly what I need.
Amazing. He gratefully takes the stopper.
Your attention, please. This glass stopper is one of the core components of this machine, which can harness the power of the sun to purify the air. Of course, this is only one component of many.
Damn. So he's using solar power. But isn't the fog like blocking the sun? So doesn't that make it kind of hard to run?
Are you done talking? We've given you everything you need. Where's our purification machine?
Quite right. We need to see the purification machine.
Discontent and suspicion start to surface among the crowd.
No need to worry, folks. Believe me, there is no one who wants this purification machine to work more than I. So, I've been doing some experiments.
Alright.
Arthur, wait!
Oh?
Here!
Mr. Fogg looks across the crowd, his eyes bright with intent, prompting the crowd to part a path along his line of gaze. Brimley, Tooth Fairy, and 3 dock workers appear at the end of the path. They're hauling a cart carrying a heavy machine.
Forgive me for not helping move it. I'm afraid I'm handless and horseless. I can't do a thing.
What the bloody hell is that? Some kind of mechanical freak?
Not to worry, Brimley. Now, folks, take a look at this. Thanks to your generous donations, my experiments on smog removal have finally come to fruition.
Amazing. Let's take a look at this contraption.
Introducing
Oh my god.
the London Air Pollution
The mechanical lungs.
Purifier Mark II. A high-power, multi-functional air cleaning machine.
Amazing. Why do we need a glass case around the lungs? So we can see it all in action,
The
I
current
guess.
model can only operate for 3 hours at a time.
but I'll continue to improve its performance before the qualifiers begin. It's estimated to last a whole day by then.
Alright.
Wonderful! Simply wonderful!
Yeah! Everyone's celebrating before even seeing this thing work.
No more smog standing in our way!
Goodness, I can't remember the last time I saw the sun and breathed fresh air. I feel as though I've been rotting.
Is this actually going to work? Please work. I hope this works. Otherwise, everything will be terrible. Amidst the raucous celebration, Brinley takes a moment to glance at Tooth Fairy, who is standing silently off to one side.
It's an honor to see that sweet smile of yours, doll.
I think I'm inspired somehow. I've always felt like a bit of an outsider in London, but this festive atmosphere makes me feel a sense of belonging.
I totally understand. Though I awakened in London, my true home is the land down under, thousands of miles from here. In some ways, I'm an immigrant. This sense of belonging is a treasure.
Please work, please work. Why are we here? Wait, aren't these the Foundation people? Inside the sleepy car, the radio broadcasts a variety of live updates. I think this is Foundation, like, people? Unless their man is Vindicte, but I'm fairly sure the Foundation people had these masks on.
Yes. As an East London resident, my chest swelled with pride when I learned that the Uluru qualifiers would be held here. I couldn't wait to see what would happen.
Oh, are they here to intervene? Because they sent a letter saying to take down the qualifiers, and I don't think they've officially announced it yet. Because, you know, Mr. Fogg's trying to fix it and everything. Yeah, so these are Foundation people.
That's your 9th sneeze since we got here.
Don't blame me. I didn't even want to come. The Uluru Committee ignored my application to stay at the Australian headquarters. They couldn't find anyone willing to come to London with all this smog in the air.
They didn't have much choice either, mate. The Foundation's been preparing for the qualifiers in London for ages. We'll suffer huge financial losses if it's cancelled.
Oh, so we're trying to keep it up as well.
Someone has to make the trip to decide whether we should cut our losses or continue to throw money at it. You must have done something to be the lucky one who has to do the job.
Oh?
Holy!
What? The car screeches to a halt as a group of sooty critters scurry by the front bumper. As the shuffling subsides, the engine revs up again.
I do apologize. These little monsters are all over the streets these days.
He sounds so calm. You'd think he was just talking about stray cats. You have to admire the stoicism of the Brits, especially in the face of all this. Honestly, this environment's totally unsuitable for any kind of outdoor activity.
Yeah. The Foundation member says nothing, quietly jotting something down in a notebook.
Hey, what are you doing?
Making note of the crash that almost happened. These records will be used to decide if the qualifier should be cancelled. Someone has to be the doer, since we already have a whiner on the team, eh?
With a sidelong glance at the scenery beyond the window, the man under the mask exhales softly.
Look at all the decorations and posters. So much preparation for an event that won't even be held.
We don't know that yet, Foundation Branch Member 1.
I'm surprised they even want to hold the qualifiers, given the situation.
A gentle silence fills the car, its clarity as soft and blurred as a yellowish smog outside.
Anyway, let's make it quick and get this job over with. Let me see. We need 2 things. Evidence that proves the environment isn't suitable for holding the qualifiers, and the profiles of all the participating athletes. Then we can go home.
Amazing.
Next, the changes made to Cross Street. Let's see what the local community has done to prepare for the upcoming event.
Okay. The driver reaches a trembling hand to the radio and quietly turns the volume knob to its minimum. On the busy street, the crowd gathers around Mr. Fogg and his purification machine. After some further iteration, its performance has greatly improved. Oh, amazing! Beside the device, the sign originally reading London Air Pollution Auto Detecting Purifier Mark II now reads Mark III, thanks to a single additional brushstroke.
3, 2, 1.
He pushes the red button on the machine. The contraption, pieced together from household goods, has a glass container housing a solid metal mechanical lung purifier. It comes to life with a deep rumble. Bit by bit, the yellow smog hanging in the air is inhaled by its gaping vent. Oh my god! Yeah, and all the dust and fog here is gone. Amazing. Eyes wide with wonder, the people watch as the road around them gradually turns clearer.
Wow. Look, Dad. Are those clouds in the sky? They're so white and fluffy.
Yeah, so fresh. I've never felt anything like it. Hey, I can even see Keaton's store 50 yards from here. Hello! See, Keaton's waving back!
Amazing. A wave of joy ripples through the crowd as they erupt into excited conversation. Tooth Fairy watches Mr. Fogg. He's staring upward. There's no celebration from him, only a quiet contemplation.
The first week is for planning, the second for execution, and the last for delivery and paperwork. Looks like you've completed the tasks as scheduled. Are you relieved?
Mr. Fogg stands there, still staring at the blue sky above.
Miss Tooth Fairy. The sun is so golden and warm.
Amazing.
Don't mind him. He's all over the place after working non-stop for the last few weeks. He's just trying to say he's happy, that's all.
What about you? How do you feel?
Me? The ranger's soul inside me has always wanted to gallop beneath the blazing sun. Yahoo!
Yahoo! Brimley charges forward, gliding merrily above the heads of those around him. Tooth Fairy watches with a gentle smile. Then something catches the corner of her eye. What, is it Flutterbase?
Critter?
Oh, no, it's a
No.
critter.
Is that the Black Fog?
Uh-oh.
What's he doing here?
Let's take care of it. Guided by the traces of arcane energy, she takes a few steps over to the corner. A faint, shadowy haze momentarily clouds her vision, vanishing just as suddenly as it came. Oh, mysterious.
I thought the Black Fog was a result of the increased density of regular smog in the air, but it seems I was wrong.
Yeah.
Mr. Fogg's machine has cleaned up the smog around us, but the Black Fog's still here, and it's getting thicker. How curious. At least now, without the smog covering its trail, I can sense its movements more clearly.
Alright. Following her keen senses, Tooth Fairy silently slips into a narrow alleyway. Her nostrils sting as she enters the trail of the Black Fog. Oh, there's some smog around here as well. Doing her best to wave it off with her hand, she continues to follow the trail of the enigmatic presence. Something tiny and black seems to shudder in a corner deep within the alley.
What's that?
Oh, it's a critter. The Black Fog creature. I mean, the Black Fog critter. The black creature springs into motion, vanishing. Sorry. Vanishing from her sight in the blink of an eye. Now doesn't feel like the time to focus on that little dark lump.
The smog's back.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of smog. The smog rolls back in, but this time it has taken on a thick, blackened quality. And it's accompanied by a handful of unexpected intruders. Uh-oh. It's the actual Black Fog.
I did hear that these little things tend to gather in the quiet alleys of Cross Street. Perhaps they like a visit from the Tooth Fairies.
Okay. Let's fight then.
Show me what you've got.
Alright. Sorry. I quite like this this soundtrack when you fight critters or just in a battle.
Calm. Ice flooding.
Oh my god, these guys are getting destroyed.
An earth suspended river. possession.
Good stuff.
Slipped away at the first opportunity.
Damn. She can't make up where they went through the thickness of the smog.
I knew it.
What did she know? Slightly fatigued, she pauses to tidy up her hair.
But what exactly was it?
Oh, the black fog creature. Uh-oh. What's happening? To be continued. Okay. I don't know if that was just like an end of part effect, or something sinister actually happened to Tooth Fairy at that moment. Oh, the London Air Pollution Auto Detector Cleaner research notes. Oh, so this is 3 weeks ago. Faster filtering, broader reach, larger capacity. Virtual inscription techniques. Alright. So that was the first like improvised device, I guess. The first test of Mark III. Enchanting arcane skills into ordinary items. Okay, so that's what he did. He enchanted ordinary items, and then he combined specific tools, and then to create that device. All right, amazing. The London Air Pollution Auto Detecting Purifier. Phenomenal. Okay, so he has to like maintain some sort of concentration or something. He has to maintain his ritual or something to keep the thing running. Like, it's sustainable a few hours. That's good. Let's press on with part 12. Old wood. Maybe we'll finally see some Flutterpage and Willow stuff. Amazing.
Knock knock. Which would make the world a better place? Art or a heart of gold? Neither. The little knocker-upper Flutterpage will.
Flutterpage knocks on Willow's back door, but she receives no answer. Oh, is Flutterpage gonna like tell Willow that she literally just signed Willow up for a challenge in the Uluru qualifiers without her consent?
Where's Miss Willow? She should be warming up by now.
She walks a short loop around the perimeter of the house.
Where's she gone? Miss Willow? Miss Willow!
Maybe she's gone into submit the Uluru qualifiers application, maybe. I highly doubt it, but it's a possibility.
Knock knock. Don't jump to conclusions. Mr. Wind will tell you the truth.
Or maybe Willow's just thrown in the towel and given up on pursuing her dreams or what she's been working up to for the past 10 years. A gust of wind picks Flutterpage up, raising her eye in the air. She sways as she glides in through an open window. Okay, so there's just a window open. That's very convenient. Very unsafe.
Knock knock. I'll open all the windows and doors, and all the treasure chests too. Miss Willow? Miss Willow? Miss
Where's she
Willow?
at?
What are you doing over there?
Oh? What's she doing? In a dark corner, Willow stands silently before a peculiar object. She senses Flutterpage, but doesn't turn her head. What?
You're early. Why am I not surprised? You're about as patient as a dog waiting for his dinner.
A bit of a rough start to the day.
Start practicing as soon as you woke up. What are you doing in this corner?
We are brooding in this corner. Willow softly rests her hand upon the item before her.
Come take a look at this. I wonder if it still works.
Oh? What has she discovered? What the hell is that? The peculiar item sits still. The hell is that?
What a strange thing. What is it?
It's the sort of instrument called the didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo.
Come give it a try. First, put your hand on it like this.
Flutterpage, imitating Willow, lays her hand on the didgeridoo.
Okay. Then what?
I'll teach you how to play it.
Okay. What? Why are we fighting something again? We're literally playing an instrument.
Which shall we attend to first?
Imagine the note you want to play and tell it to the didgeridoo.
Okay.
Fa. Surely that's not descriptive enough. Just to be like, D4 or F6.
No. Use your arcane skill.
Oh.
Not to use your words, but to harmonize with it.
Alright.
Observe it. Comprehend it. And then you can control it.
Pretty complex instrument, I must say.
Keep calm. Prepare to be drowned.
Oh my god, I'm dealing so little damage. Okay, I'm definitely missing something. Am I missing something? Is there some secret technique for this level? Or maybe they just take no damage, you know? Who knows?
It made a sound. Did you hear that?
Let me show you how it's done.
Get ready. This is going to be a crowd pleaser. Ready?
That's the direction.
We'll do one of these, why not?
Wait for the pop.
Alright. Yeah, we're dealing 1 damage. What? That one just died. What caused the other one to die? Whatever, man. The level does whatever it wants. Sure.
I know how to use it. Crashimus got some trouble brew.
Feel my dark embrace.
Okay, that one died. Sure. Sure, man.
Give this a taste.
Okay. Now, is there any point in me using my ult here if everyone's just gonna take 1 damage? Dies when being attacked by rank 2 incantation. Right. Do I have a rank 2 incantation? I do. Amazing. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, so, I see. So these guys die from 1, and these guys die from 2. I see. Very cool. In that case, let me do one of these. So this should achieve the effect I want.
Simple arcane trick. Oh please, I know how to. A simple arcane trick.
Amazing.
I will be watching you.
Yeah, good stuff, good stuff.
I will be watching you.
Huh.
That's what it's all about. Life or death battle and victory.
Oh, now I get it. Cause like Willow was telling Flutterpage to like harmonize with the instrument, and that's why we had to like harmonize with our incantations to be level 1 or level 2 to kill them. That is a terrible sound.
Beautiful. Like raindrops pattering on tree leaves.
Flutterpage, that sound was not beautiful in the slightest. Willow gently puts Flutterpage's hand aside before resting her own hand on it again.
Hmm? Why has it gone quiet all of a sudden?
Does it not work for her?
It's broken.
It's broken? Wait, then why can Flutterpage make a sound?
What? I didn't break it. Did I?
No. It's been broken for a long time.
Right. But how did Flutterpage make a sound come out of it?
Well, judging by the look of it, it must be old. It's got mildew all over.
This instrument is crucial to every flow ritualist. You see, we're not just dancers, but music makers, using our arcane skills to play the didgeridoo while we dance.
Right. So did the didgeridoo break when she broke her leg? Or did the didgeridoo just break due to like being so old? Because it's been a long while since she played it or something.
Don't worry, Miss Willow. I know broken things ain't always easy to fix, but we can start with the easy part. Why don't we wipe off the dust first?
Good advice, Flutterpage. Flutterpage picks up a loose piece of paper and wipes to wipe the dust from the didgeridoo. Imagine a loose piece of paper is just the Uluru Qualifiers application form.
Huh? Is this
Oh, it actually
the
is.
athlete registration form for the qualifiers?
Oh? Teehee.
Oh.
The girl blinks, her hair jutting out in every direction. She pauses for a moment as she slowly reads the paper. Oh, maybe this could have been before Flutterpage sent out the letter of challenge to Caroline.
And look, you ain't submitted it. Why not?
There's still time, isn't there?
You've got 2 days, Willow.
No, you already missed the window.
Really?
Blimey, we've got to do something about this. Oh, that's right. Mr. Fogg said that 2 officers from the Australian headquarters would arrive in London today. I think we can ask them to pull the... What was the word?
Pull the strings. Willow doesn't respond.
Anyway, we need to get a move on. I'll pull you up.
Flutterpage tugs desperately at Willow, who steadfastly holds her ground, leaving them at an impasse.
Flutterpage.
Flutterpage.
Maybe it's time to give up.
I'm guessing this is the morning after like, you know, she was cleaning the cauldron and had a short little like, what would you call it? A short little burst of emotions when she was cleaning the cauldron. Come on, Flutterpage, now's your chance to inspire Willow.
What do you mean, give up? I don't understand.
Oh, she's teary-eyed again.
Ain't this the Uluru Games we've been talking about for ages? Think of all the effort you've made. You didn't jump up and down in the garden over and over again to dust it, did you? You're an athlete, not a feather duster. And you finished that move. The
2.5 turn, elbow something, and then some other thing.
The 2.5 turn with free leg back.
Oh, thank you.
One throw and catch.
That's the one, Willow. The 2.5 turn with free leg backwards and upwards, 1 throw and catch.
Yeah, that one. See? How can you just give up?
Oh, jeez. Don't look at me like that. Yes, I've always dreamt of completing this element. No one knows better than I how much this means to me.
Then why are you...
I don't want to talk about it.
Willow lowers her head.
You should leave. I need to see what I can do to fix the didgeridoo. Don't forget to close the door behind you.
Okay. Now imagine if Flutterpage takes the application form, submits it to the 2 Australian Foundation officers, tells them to pull the strings, and then we submit the letter of challenge to Caroline. So at that point, Willow will be very angry with us, and she's gonna like say lots of mean things about us. But we might just be able to spark Willow back into the competition, and her enthusiasm for a ritual, arcane ritual dance, floor ritual dance. Flutterpage stands frozen, staring at Willow for what feels like forever, before pouting angrily and crouching down, her arms firmly crossed.
I'm leaving.
Ooh.
I'm angry.
Unsure of what to say, Willow lets the moment hang awkwardly in the air. Beneath the painting of the Irish countryside, one stands and the other squats, the grandfather clock marking each passing second with a steady tick. Eventually, Willow lightly taps Flutterpage on the head with her finger.
Don't be upset. It's not that serious.
It's not that serious. It's like 10 years of your life, Willow. Flutterpage continues to stare at the floor, shaking her head forcefully.
I talked to Miss Bartley yesterday.
Oh, okay, so this was before. Okay, so she already submitted the letter of challenge. That is so funny.
You didn't.
Flutterpage stands up.
Yeah, I challenged her on your behalf with a letter.
With this goofy little face as well. Oh my god. Flutterpage. Let's see how Willow reacts to this. You what?
She only visited me so she could show off all the titles she's won. She's not the first to come just to laugh in my face.
That ain't true. Caroline was happy when she got the letter.
Oh.
What?
What was that ring? But yeah, what? She was happy. Amazing.
She was really looking forward to competing against you. She told me why too. She said you were the most talented and hard-working player she'd ever seen, and that it took all her effort just to keep you in her sight, let alone catch up with you.
Oh my gosh, she admitted it. Come on, Willow. You've got to shove it in her face now that she admitted it.
Because you're different. The one true master of the art. If there were only one gold medal in the history of the floor ritual, it'd be meant for you. Those were her exact words.
Damn. That's crazy, if that's true. She wrestles with her memories, yet the emotional pull of her past remains palpable.
I only chose to become a floor ritualist because I had a talent for it. I wanted to win.
Backstory time.
So I practiced and practiced, paying little attention to anything else.
Okay.
My family, my friends, my life. None of it mattered more than victory.
Victory at all costs.
To me, there was no reward more alluring than the euphoria of winning.
We all love to win.
But whenever I looked back at my past glories, I felt no happiness or excitement. Instead, I'd replay every moment in my mind. Every lost point, every imperfect movement, and think about how close I was to failure.
Damn. A true perfectionist.
So I pursued the next victory even more fervently. I thought, next time, I won't lose a single point. Next time, I'll be perfect.
I mean, it doesn't sound like the greatest mindset, but I mean, it is one that would really push her to improve.
That was what was running through my mind when I was crowned champion of the Beltane.
Oh? Is she starting to list her titles?
But there was no next time.
Oh? The accident?
That was my last competition.
have a next time, you can still try again. Look at you. Your skills haven't dulled a bit.
Yep. You've even now got the 2.5 turn with the back leg and front leg upwards or something with one throw and catch.
What's the point? I've pushed away everyone I wanted to honor with my victories. I've strayed too far from home.
She's far from home. She's got no way home. But wait, what's the next Spider-Man movie supposed to be called? I don't know. But there is Homecoming, so she can come home. Wait, her banner passed. Her victory. She can bring victory home. She casts a silent glance at her leg.
Okay, but are you happy when you do the floor ritual?
Am I happy?
See? I love being a knocker-upper. Every morning, I get to see all kinds of sleep-in positions. Some people cuddle, others curl up in a ball, and some ain't even in bed at all. I like watching them wake up too, like newborn kittens learning to crawl.
That's a bit creepy, Flutterpage, but
And
sure.
finally, when they completely open their eyes and stand on their feet, I feel a gust of fresh wind rushing out the window. It makes me happy.
Amazing.
So what about you? Does the floor ritual make you happy?
I don't know.
Damn. She's just been so focused on the grind and improvement that has she had time to enjoy the sport for what it is?
The only thing that comes to mind is that after a game, me mam would take me to the old cake shop down the road and buy me a cheesecake. The same one every time.
Amazing.
That was the only time I'd allow myself to eat dessert.
Great.
It had raspberries and chocolate drizzled on top. I can still remember the taste. Sweet and tart, with a light bitterness.
Oh!
No?
So what really makes you happy is the cheesecake after the game.
Yep. It's all about the cheesecake. It's all about the dessert, not the ritual dance, not the floor ritual. That's what it sounds like when you described it.
Registered for the qualifiers, so you can have that post-game celebration cheesecake again.
Yep. We're competing in floor rituals, and just to have that post-game celebration cheesecake.
What are you...
Come on, Willow. Like, based on what you described, it does actually sound like that. Okay?
Let's go talk to Mr. Fogg. I'm sure he can find a way to get you into the qualifiers. And if your leg's causing you trouble or anything, Miss Tooth Fairy can help you out. She is a doctor from the Foundation, after all.
Wait.
Too bad, Willow. You have no say in this. We've already challenged Caroline. A delicate wind brushes past, causing her legs to lose their earlier stubbornness and follow Flutterpage out of the house.
Don't you want to eat that cheesecake?
They walk beside the paintings of Ireland. They wind their way through the willow-bound torches and mysterious vessels.
Don't you think it'll make you happy?
They pass through the house's front door.
That cheesecake.
We love cheesecake. And leap out of the house. I hope we see the cheesecake.
It will, right? Then let's go get it. Life's all about happiness, ain't it?
Life's all about cheesecake. Oh, sorry. A surge of fresh air floods Willow's nostril, hitting her like a full-on collision with the outside world. I guess the smog is gone, right? Lowering her gaze, she catches sight of Flutterpage hovering in the air, a delicate lock of hair swaying in the breeze.
A silly little buzzy.
Using a hand sparred spared from Flutter Page's tugging, Willow softly flicks at the silky strand of hair. Oh, and there's still loads of smog here.
Why is everyone leaving the stadium?
Are we having a black fog outbreak right now? Flutter Page is still tugging Willow in the direction of the venue, but there seem to be more and more despondent people going in the other direction.
Oi, where are you all going?
Home.
Home? Why? Mr. Fogg's holding the ribbon cutting ceremony for his machine in the stadium. Why ain't you going there?
It ain't happening.
Oh, what happened?
Pardon?
I said it ain't happening. The ceremony. The Foundation officers cancelled the qualifiers. Mr. Fogg's so-called biggest air purifier ever doesn't work.
What? Oh. The quick zoom out. No, Mr. Fogg! Mr. Fogg's machine. This is heartbreaking news. Okay. Now that would be a good spot to end, but we are gonna do one more part so that we do 7 today and then 7 next time as well. So I think that would wrap up the whole story here. So yeah, luckily we don't have to end on a cliffhanger this time. We can just end on this. We can find out what's wrong with Mr. Fogg's machine. The ribbon cutting ceremony. I can't believe they flippin' cancelled the qualifiers, man.
Please
1 hour
enter
earlier.
In an orderly manner, everyone. The ceremony will begin shortly.
Beside the device, the sign originally reading London Air Pollution Auto-Detecting Purifier Mark II now reads Mark III, thanks to a single additional brushstroke.
Freddy, can you see Mr. Fogg? I can't see a thing past all these people.
You brought the telescope, didn't you, Dad? Maybe I can see if I look through it.
Good idea. Here, take the telescope and get on my shoulders. Hold on tight, you hear? This crowd's rabid. All this pushing and shoving just to take a look at a machine. Then again, the most exciting thing we've had around here as of late is the rats fighting in the underground.
I see him, Dad.
There he is.
I see Mr. Fogg.
What's he doing?
Blimey, he's smacking the machine. It's really strange looking.
He's smacking the machine.
About half the height of Mr. Fogg and connected to a very long tube and a massive funnel. Oh, what's that? Right there inside the machine, there's a huge mechanical organ or something, like a lung.
Oh, sod it. Hold tight, Freddy. Dad's going to squeeze his way to the front. All right, I can see them now.
Oh, the Foundation officers.
I don't recognize those two in uniform. Are they the officers sent from the Foundation headquarters in Australia?
Yes, they are.
That's what I heard. The Uluru Committee sent them here to supervise the qualifiers, and they'll report the results back to their headquarters too.
Ah, so it's down to them whether our athletes make it to the finals in Australia or not. I'm counting on them.
Oh, please, Will. It's the players that you should count on, not the judges.
Well, I hope they like Caroline as much as I do.
Look, Dad, Mr. Fogg's about to give a demonstration of his purifier to the officers.
I heard that it can filter out the smog within 10 yards of itself, and it only takes 1 night to process the waste. The qualifiers will only last 2 weeks, so it should manage splendidly.
Yeah, it should. Mr. Fogg.
Working. It's working!
Mr. Fogg, what went wrong?
Blimey, it's powerful. It's gulping down the smog faster than a builder downs a pint in the pub.
Amazing. Wait, so it did work?
I wonder how it works. It's a miracle that a mechanical lung of this size.
Okay, he's not gonna finish his thought.
Can purify so much air without letting out any waste.
Oh, now he's saying it.
The smog's getting thinner. I can see more clearly now.
Amazing. It's all gone now. Oh, and there's damn it, his name's slipping my mind. Brimley, right, Brimley. We can see Brimley here.
Look, it's even purifying the smog all the way out there. I dare say the ivy on my balcony will be enjoying fresh air within the hour.
Mr. Fog's smiling, Dad. Ain't that great?
It is great.
It is. We ain't seen him smile for ages.
Perfect.
The hat looks happy too. It's dancing.
Is he doing that Australian Ranger dance again? Oh, look at the expression on those Foundation officers' faces.
What expressions? They've got a mask on.
They don't look happy or mad. Is something wrong?
Uh-oh.
Whoa! What's going on? The machine's shaking like hell.
Uh-oh. 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 This is not good.
Some kind of alarm?
Oh, Christ! Cover your ears, Freddy. That howling will make you deaf. What in the bloody hell is going on?
Well, that's not great. Oh, we have to fight the machine? No problem. Let's fight the machine. Oh my god. Right. I'm not too sure what this machine is gonna do for us, but
That's the direction. Crash and we'll
well, I can heal the machine. That's pretty cool. Oh my god, there's so many enemies.
Ready? Aim. Please, allow me.
Ice flood.
Okay, these guys aren't particularly strong. Oh, they do have quite a bit of health though.
Suspended delivery.
That crucible really has a mind of its own.
Okay. We're getting poisoned, but this machine will heal our poison. It took a bit of damage, but I don't think it's too bad.
Let's got some rebel brew.
Um,
Simple arcane trick. Perfectly understood. I never miss. Most of the time, anyway. Didn't see that coming, did you?
amazing.
Flee, mortals! Stay back, I say!
Oh, that guy lives. 21 damage. Oh, the machine's taking quite a bit of damage.
Get ready! This is going to be a crowd pleaser! Let's got some trouble brew.
Okay, let's heal the machine.
That's the direction.
And then we can do this on someone like you, maybe.
Please, I know how to use it.
Wait for the pop! Fresh from the crucible.
The turbulence arrives.
Alright. Good stuff. Oh, these guys are getting bigger. Okay.
Perfectly understood. Ready? Aim.
A simple arcane trick. Keep calm.
Let's see. How much health do these guys have? Not that much, to be honest.
This will hurt longer than this.
Don't stare at it for too long.
Nice. We got one out. Oh, we've got so many, wait. The machine has its own ult. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, never mind. This is not... Sorry, I haven't seen Kakania's ult before, so I thought this was the fog machine ult. One target attack. Okay, sure.
Get
Heal the machine, and we'll do this.
Wait for the pop.
Come on now.
See your true self.
Whoa. That's a pretty cool alt animation.
Rivers are the stars of the earth.
Amazing. Amazing.
Oh, goodness. Isn't that really the best you have to offer?
Okay.
Worry not. The direction of fate
Time
is
for
decided.
our Anjanala ult.
Sweet dreams.
And they all got nuked. Amazing. We don't have many critters left. Oh my god, we've got even bigger critters now. Very cool.
That's the direction.
Perfectly understood. Hmm?
This will probably wipe out everyone here. Hopefully it does. Because it's gonna trigger the big follow-up here. Oh yeah, they're all dying. They are all dying.
Stay back, I say.
Here we go. Perfect. 2 left. Oh wait, no, actually. Those big guys are still alive somehow. What's keeping them alive? Oh, what? What just happened? What?
Finally, it's just you and me, Master.
Okay.
Do.
Okay, I don't know what happened, but all 4 of those critters just died on their own. Oh no, the machine exploded. That's not good.
Dad?
Freddy, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Oh, there's so much black fog here.
It blew up.
No, I think it's just smoke. I don't think it's a black fog here.
First the pipe blew open, then its glass belly shattered, and the mechanical lung rolled out from inside. It's vomiting up black blood.
Well, that's not great.
There's no way.
And Mr. Fogg,
What happened to him?
he's coughing and
Oh no, he's coughing.
3.5 minutes.
It ran for 3.5 minutes.
That bit. It didn't even last half as long as I predicted.
Don't be cruel, Gregory. We didn't come all this way just to laugh at these poor people.
But they did do even worse than predicted. That's a fact, isn't it? And it proves that the London Climate Management Agency is nothing but a joke.
Listen, Gregory, I know you must be exhausted from the long journey and your constant sneezing, but you can't say that to their faces. Let's just do our job and give them the news.
What news?
Goodbye to your qualifiers. She flips through the athlete roster in her hand.
We have to tell them.
She verifies the list, ensuring that all the names of the Arcanist athletes are accounted for. It doesn't have Willow's name though. When she's done, she lightly pats Mr. Fogg on the shoulder.
Mr. Fogg?
Mr. Fogg turns his head, his eyes vacant. It seems he hasn't yet got over the shock of this series of events.
Please move aside. I need to use the microphone.
Mr. Fogg slowly steps aside.
Oi, miss. What are you...
He quickly realizes the impropriety of his obstruction, tips his broom and floats gently in the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming to the ceremony today. We greatly appreciate your hospitality, and it heartens us to see you thriving despite the difficulties caused by the smog. However, it is clear to us that the London Air Pollution Auto-Detecting Purifier Mark III is not able to fulfill its duty. Barring an effective solution, the smog shrouding London will do irreversible damage to both the athletes and the general populace if they stay outdoors for too long. In light of this, and after much consideration, the Uluru International Committee has decided to cancel the London qualifiers for the Uluru Games. We will announce arrangements for the affected players once internal discussions are over.
And Willow's not on that list. Behind her cold mask, the woman methodically scans the crowd. The previously raucous energy of the crowd has been replaced by a uniform disappointment.
Thank you all for your hard work.
What? Are you saying that the London qualifiers have been cancelled?
I'm afraid so. I wasn't there, but Mr. Brimley told me what happened in the stadium. Mr. Fogg has locked himself in his office. He's refusing to speak to anyone. It seems there's nothing we can do about it.
Willow! Oh yeah, because Flutterpage dragged Willow out here after Flutterpage inspired Willow. Willow pulls her hand away from Flutterpage's and gives her a solemn look. Without words, she turns and leaves.
Miss Willow? Where are you going? Miss Willow! Miss Willow!
She tries to chase after her, but a flood of workers sent to take down the site blocks her way.
Miss Willow!
Willow turns and gives her one last glance, before slipping away into the bustling crowd. Flutterpage lifts her head, her eyes meeting Tooth Fairy's.
Miss Tooth Fairy. Why?
Why? The Book of Whys. Just like her banner. Damn. Wow. Damn, part 13 does make for a better ending, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. We just can't end any of these episodes on a happy note. Last time we had a terrible interaction between Willow and Flutterpage, and now the qualifiers get cancelled, and everyone's just so sad now. Let's see. He wasn't in an office. Smog filtration. Okay. Right. Damn. Alright. Well, on that note, thank you all very much for watching today's episode. Hopefully, well, I don't know. I don't see how we could revert this situation in like 2 days. I really don't think we'll be able to get the London qualifiers through. Unless we have several miracles happen simultaneously, which saves us all, but I'm not too sure about that one. But yeah. Yeah, on that note, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, and hopefully we have many miracles that can allow the London qualifiers to be held. But yeah, thanks for watching, goodbye.